I hope we get to talk to, boxing. I think I'm a big fan now of his Tigreal. Why are you smiling like that?
Nah, I don't know. There's something with you and roamers, man.
No.
But so fast with the Impure Rage, doing some damage. Tuzu walking up and goes for the Retribution, but it's still gonna be Lord Flash who picks it up. Now with the Mortal Coil, looking for one last Whoa, he actually went in a bit.
Gold lane, but that looks like is that a Sky Piercer being built in?
Does seem like that is. That's the first item, Sky Piercer for the Martyrs, and you can see the damage coming in from the breath of the...
Have a little bit more say in the damage given as... Oh, look at that.
Again, a good catch onto Boxy. They use the Decimate too, though, so two big ultimates going to be used up as now it's going to be taken down. The Decimate stolen away by Ra. Now going for it again. One last execute should get him, but now it's going to be the Mortal Coil used up once again. Now Run the King able to escape as the Furious Dive goes into the back and...
A little bit more say in that team fight, dishing out that damage, but Lord Flash is actually able to pick off Run the King in the gold lane. Meanwhile...
Well, for Thailand, wait, there's a little bit of a skirmish up top with the Quad Shadow and the Shadow Kill. Izzy's gonna be next on the chopping blocks. They go for the assassination under the
objective take should be more in favor, but wait a second.
Good G Kundo right into the Decimate. Ra again, constantly stealing the Decimate. And now the Quad Shadow follows Izzy back with the Shadow Kill. Izzy gets the help needed, but still it's gonna be Tuzu who survives that onslaught of damage. Boxy with the Way of the Dragon, just bringing Lord Flash all the way to the back. No follow-up now, but Felix wants to go for the dive.
They really do need to think about housekeeping now for Thailand as boxing over and over. Wait a minute.
But Purify out by Run the King as he pops in place and when a Decimate follows through and Boxy will be decimated now. It's going to be Run the King that falls as well. A good double kill by Lord Flash as he uses that Decimate really well. But the Black Dragon form now is going to be used up by Felix. Almost taken down from the skies. Izzy taken a hold. I wanted to say that Izzy is an MSC champion. 2017 back in for Thailand for IDNS. So the fact that he's still playing and still representing Thailand is just... crazy, man. Veteran. We got an absolute veteran here.
And that experience and that knowledge should be able to get into his gameplay. But wait a second, a 1v1 in the top side.
Oh no, the caster curse. I just called him a veteran and he gets assassinated live here as Boxy goes for Warren Nile. The Circling Eagle, that's a good combo with Mizzy Mink as he goes for the Guiding Wind, and that's gonna be the penalty zone, locking him down with now the Decimate following through. Boxy's gonna be next on the chopping block, but the Guiding Wind gets popped in by Flash, so he actually rotates back instead of taking Bob.
Initially thought for, but Black Dragon form opened up already, and it looks like they're gonna be able to pick up that Lord.
Penalty zone as well. It does seem like Felix will be forced to use that. Furious Dive defensively very, very low. Mortal Coil gonna be used up, and Felix gets the Petrify. Based on Decimate now in the back, it's going to be a good rough wave.
Look at the damage coming through.
Tuzu with the Quad Shadow into the Shadow Kill. Mizzy Mink won't be able to survive. 33 as well. Bush now goes in with the Mortal Coil. No anti-CC to play with anymore. And Boxy goes for the G Kundo, knocks him up, gets him the kill. Meanwhile, what happened in the back?
It's 3 points as possible. They want to be able to make it as they go in for more. The Way of the Dragon, but it looks like the Black Dragon form has already been opened up.
Yeah, straight into the back. Oh, Petrify into the Furious Dive right as he baits out the Purify, but Izzy will still be able to survive.
Prolific Roar, by the way, now built in for Tuzu. It looks like they're going to look for more.
Oh, Boxy with a magic trick, man. Say goodbye to Lord Flash in the bottom lane. Still a split push as well, as it seems Boxy alone is able to zone them all behind towards the bottom side of the map. And it seems even with their rotations, they're not able to get anything on the board. Thailand completely out-macroed here in game number 1. They don't even need the jungler to take the Lord. Felix, by the way, you see that damage by the Lord? Almost taking Felix down now, though. Oh, good shots.
Coming through, and we can see that being portrayed, but look at that.
3-man penalty zone. Good Purify now as Boxy will lose immortality, but now the re-engage comes in with a Blazing Duet as well. The Decimate not able to take him down as the Mortal Coil gets the knock-up done. Good Way the Dragon to lock him down, and that's going to be a trade, but Lord Flash only loses immortality. Felix doing some damage back again, but the sustain is insane. In the mid lane, but it seems the mid lane will be pushing a bit further in first. No real mini waves coming down. The penalty zone now locked in as Lord Flash is able to use the Mortal Coil to go back. But look at the damage coming down. Just very, very slowly melting them away. The Winter Crown going to be bought by Lord Flash. That's going to be a good Petrify to take Tuzu before he can even go for the Immortality. Run the King with a Blazing Duet. And now the Guiding Wind with the Circling Eagle will be able to take one down. Run the King forced back again. And the Lord gets dealt with. Cambodia struggling to end in the 90th minute of the game. The chase continues out to Boxy. And you can see for Izzy just with the Abyss Walkers and now the Breath of the Ocean. Even with the Way of the Dragon, it does not matter.
It's coming to play, and it looks like they're going in. That's a flicker burns out.
Good penalty zone, but look at that. Oh, Izzy way too forward there. Goes in way too overextended. Tuzu able to pick up that kill now as that's going to be the circling eagle to lock Tuzu down, but will not be able to find enough. That's going to decimate onto Rod, taking him out again. It's going to be 3 members knocked up by Boxy. Felix looking for some damage. Lord Flash still has to reset on the decimate. Meanwhile, the waves need to be dealt with by Thailand. Just go for the end with the waves. Mizzy Mink gets baited in, and the Furious dive with a Dragon Tail. Gets rid of Mizzy Mink. Now it's going to be Lord Flash looking for the defense with the help of 33. Felix taking a whole lot of damage, but has to sustain with the War Axe, with that passive as well. Run the King with a BMI forward, trying to go for a Shadow Kill as well. The decimate going to be used up, but it's only going to be used up onto the Immortality. Another one. Now onto Run the King, who has the Immortality again, but now it's going to be Lord Flash, who ultimately... For an angle, perhaps. Izzy taking a whole lot of damage from the Lord. Good petrify. Tuzu still able to escape. The Mortal Coil gets used up as well. And Tuzu has baited in some of these big ultimates already. Boxy jumps in, not able to find the way to Dragon. Izzy is able to escape. Now the Blazing Duet from Run the King goes to the back with the helmet of Decimate, but Izzy is still able to escape for a bit. Tuzu with Retribution, but no! Lord Flash wins it. The Shadow Kill not going to be used up just yet, as 33 will be melted down by Run the King and Rod together. Still has the Immortality and the Guiding Wind to get him back to wave. That's going to be the Circling Eagle trying to delay the inevitable right now. Is that going to be now just gunned down from the skies? Lord Flash going in. Mizzy Mink trying to go for the rough waves, but Run the King is able to dodge away from with the Battle Mirror Image. And now it's going to be the Winter Crown bot just in time. Pops it in. The Lord spawns in. Run the King with the BMI again. Dodging away from the penalty zone. Jumps back in with Blazing Duet now onto the mini waves to get some sustain, as 33 is desperately fighting with the Evolved Lord with the damage reduction. Run the King gets him down with the Battle Mirror Image. Once again, the Winter Crown gets bought, but Felix has rotated in time. And finally, 33 will be taken down. Cambodia, they get the game 1 victory in the 24th minute of the game.
This neutral objective take, it is a little bit of a 50-50 unless both of these roamers say otherwise, but what?
Lycan Pounce going very aggressively. Lord Flash unable to get the kill down, and Suzu now jumps back in with a Quad Shadow to find
damage coming through as they go for the neutral objective take.
Good dodge, secures it as well. Not a Spirit of Destruction, and that's going to be the Shadow Kill now with the appearance of Run the King. 33 trying to deal some damage. Ra able to flicker out of the Eye for an Eye. At 33, I don't know if he's able to escape from this, man. He has the dashes, but no Eye for an Eye. They're actually just going to be taunting him in front of the bush, waiting for him to show himself, and now goes in for all the way into the mid lane. Tuzu goes with the Shadow Kill now. Might have to use a Retribution onto the camp. Will do that as Boxy just dashes forward, now gets picked off and gets a lot of that HP taken out. Gets the Implosion down to 33. A good Eye for an Eye as Tuzu rotates over. A good penalty zone as well to lock him down. And the Petrify will be able to down to Boxy with the Phantom Slash, dealing some damage to take him out. That's a trade though for Mizzy Mink as Lord Flash is very low. Tuzu has the Quad Shadow too. Sorry, I'm Felix just going with the hammers, bumping it down onto Lord Flash. That's skill 1 not connecting, but Tuzu has the Quad Shadow, will use it in the end, and that is going to be an assassination for Tuzu with the last hit connecting. Run the King trying to go for the Spear of Misery to pin Nile down. Meanwhile, Izzy go for the chase onto Tuzu. Spear of Destruction again. Run the King gonna follow it all the way. A good Purify to get out the wild charge, but Mizzy Mink is doing some damage. A good shutdown as well from Izzy as Run the King is trying his best to escape. Where does he go to? Izzy is in the bottom side. Mizzy Mink is gonna be in up top, and Run the King is able to escape. Oh, good dash and the shove over. Izzy with one last hit. Run the King will be taken down, with the real world manipulation will lock them down into the penalty zone as well. Good Phantom Slash now as the Eye for an Eye gets popped too. 33 trying to go for some damage with the final blow, but unable to really go for it. Not for Run the King at least. A good implosion to lock Lord Flash down as the Lycan Pounce gets used up. Sorry, I'm Felix using the body of Smith to go for the damage reduction. Boxy very low. Lord Flash, no Lycan Pounce. He can go for it one more time, and the Lycan Pounce really can be enough. Oh, no! Sorry, I feel behind Izzy, unable to find anything. Now very low implosion flicker. Boxy again finding Izzy, and the instant burst from the team, the instant follow up. Run the King able to go for the Abyss Walker now with Spirit of Misery, but the Shadow Kill will be used up onto the back line. Has the Spirit of Destruction as well. The Wild Charge knocks him up, and it is going to be an outplay. On a one member though, as the Quad Shadow gets placed down as well by Tuzu, just hovering over. Good I'm offended to catch Boxy there as the real world manipulation will be able to lock them down for a bit. Run the King dealing some damage.
Heavy style pushing in that top lane, but meanwhile that's a lot of damage onto Felix actually.
Good I'm offended as the penalty zone locks him down. Now there's gonna be a Spirit of Destruction from Run the King teleporting towards the bottom side of the map as Izzy is gonna be completely assassinated here by Tuzu on that Shadow Kill. Now it doesn't have the Quad Shadow, and that's gonna be a 3-man Petrify into the Phantom Slash. Great kill back on the Tuzu, but the Spirit of Misery catches him. A good fight for an Eye though. Lord Flash able to go for the Lycan Pounce as Run the King is able to kite them away. Boxy goes over to knock him up. Mizzy Mink gets the splash of damage to take. Ooh, you can see the constant poke coming in from that Eve penalty zone onto Izzy. Only just to Izzy. Wild Charge gonna be committed down and actually catches the Quad Shadow. Tuzu Real world inflation into the implosion. Now goes back to the shot, but isn't able to do so. Good donor Wolfgang has run the king, joins in a team fight. IZ gonna be taken very, very low. Jumps in with a Mistwalker, able to get rid of IZ, but he's gonna be very, very low. As
Pushing in this top side, we have the Benedetta going in for the bottom side, but look at that, what?
the flicker out of the wild charge, the penalty zone to go for the disengage, run the king, will be able to get the Spear of Misery. Now it's gonna be boxing, looking for a re-engage as the Lord gets taken low. Nile walking on the power of nature, Tuesday goes in for the flank, now with the quad shadow, gets a dash as well. Another Spear of Destruction, but it is not gonna be able to connect. Boxy able to get the flicker down now, down the knockup as well. Tuesday doing some damage, Mizzy Mink going to fall with the shadow kill.
Right, and so, I think, oh, wait a second.
The Abyss Walker for the orange buff, they get knocked up by the wild charge.
Very chunky fellas. Here we go, Tuzu and Lord Flash.
Oh, I don't know about this Tuzu. He made a decision, and it's gonna be, oh, like can pounce Tuzu. Trying to escape now, but look at that. He can only jump so many times, right?
Oh, wait a second.
The damage run the king. Oh, that's gonna be a winner. Crown used up. Good implosion to bring them back all the way to the real world manipulation. Now gonna be caught there. Spirit of Destruction does connect, but take a look at Izzy and Lord Flash. They stay objective. They go for the Lord. Sorry, I'm feeling it'll flicker forward now. The Mizzy Ming doing some damage as the implosion catches him off guard. Still, it's gonna be Ra. Able to defend for now as that's gonna be Run the King going out to the purple buff. A good I'm offended to catch Fari and Felix. Goes over the penalty zone. Has the immortality as well. Now gets popped down. Lord Flash looking for some damage, and that's gonna be the donor Wolfgang into the wild charge, locking him down. A good Spear of Misery. The disengage. Boxy gets a 3-man implosion, but what is it gonna be for? No one's there to follow it up. Tuzu has been caught off 5 times. Boxy again gonna be caught in the tough spot. Felix able to disengage for the team. That's a wild charge only onto Felix. A very interesting go, and now final flow onto the back line, able to get shoved back. Run the King gonna be caught, and he jumps forward. Implosion onto 3 members. Run the King still able to survive with one in nature, but finally gets taken down by Lord Flash with that light compounds. 33 traded for Run the King, as now they look for to go for more. That's gonna be the cancel on Winter Crown as well. Boxy still able to survive for a bit. A penalty zone stolen away by Mizzy Ming to lock him down, but only gets the immortality from Boxy. Now it's gonna be Felix around, caught in the midst of it all, still tanking a whole lot of damage as Ra and Tuzu look for some damage back onto IZ. They get a trade back. Lord Flash jumping with the like and pounds, and Tuzu will be able to go back with the quad shadow to take him out. A good shutdown. Lord Flash just a millisecond away from that immortality, as the immortality for now will be popped. Mizzy making the wild charge, but Ra is able to space out of it. Flickers out the safety. One last hit onto Nile should do it. Let's see if he can get it done. Slowly but surely taking down the glowing wand, but Nile is still able to survive. Now Tuzu with a shadow kill onto Mizzy Ming. That Sky Piercer with the execute, and 33 is gonna be next to the chopping block. Goes for eye for an eye. Tuzu's waiting for the cooldown for the quad shadow. He gets the kill before he dies, and it turns out
Conceal as well as Implosion utilized for Lord Flash there.
okay with the wild charge too by Nile. Gets 3 members knocked up. Lord Flash goes for the like and pounds. An interesting move. Spear of Misery pinning him down. The immortality. Lord Flash. What? It's he. Oh, 33 gonna go for it. Eye for an eye as well. Run the King gonna chase him now. Winter Crown as well. It's gonna be Eye taken out of the back line with Rod doing the same thing there as Nile tries his best to go for the steal on the Lord, but it will not happen. They lose 4 members.
Look at the stage. Look at the damage, as it looks like they want to go for a close.
Boxy with the implosion straight into the penalty zone and the execute. In prime Kamai fashion, they get it done, and they'll be able to take a clean sweep against Thailand, I believe, putting them a bit closer to qualifying to the playoffs.